was born to be free.
Morning, everybody. How we doing today? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? Happy Monday, guys. BTCZ right now. Shouts out Weave. Says BTC is going to 100 racks. Let's talk about 100 racks. How's everybody doing, man? Let me say good morning to everybody before we begin. Before we do that, though, real quick, guys, listen. We are pumping, all right? BTCZ is out here feeling no ways about anything. Just up only, up only. Bitcoin really said new year, new me, and just went straight up. So let me say good morning to everybody real quick before we talk about what in the world is going on. And let me just say, guys, I am so tired, okay? I am so tired. I mean, man, these guys, the market makers, are pumping things every single day. Every single day at 4 a.m. for me. Like, I am so tired. I was up in the Discord at 4 a.m. talking to y'all saying, yo, no shorts. No shorts. Now, if Market Cipher was looking a little bit different, then I would perhaps say, all right, maybe it's time. But it still doesn't look like it wants to really give a F about about any retracement. So let me just say good morning to everybody real quick. Tommy Luck, what's up, my brother? Good morning. Jet is in the chat. Good morning, G. How are you, my friend? Says 69th. Hey, man. BTC might be on its way to starting its first digit at 7. That's crazy that we're already back up here. And this fast as well. That's pretty nutty. We're going to talk about it. Dinner time, actually. Good afternoon, then, or good evening to you, Mario, sir. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. Billy's in the chat. What's up, brother? Good morning. Soloway still shorting BTC. Let's get it, boys. Weeb is in the chat. Says hit the like button. Guys, smash the like button because, as always, every 100 likes, I will do a boot camp giveaway for y'all. So make sure you stick away for that. All right, who else is in here? We got the Bitcoin Bear. Bitcoin Bear, you got to change your name to Bitcoin Bull, buddy. How are you, my friend? How you doing? Are you okay right now? New camera setup looks crazy. I'll tell you this, man. So the past couple days I didn't stream because I was going through some studio changes, and man, I got a camera and I got like 7 things off of Amazon, and then the camera ended up not working. So if you check my Amazon account right now, it's just return. It's pretty funny, I must say. It's pretty funny. But hey, I got this webcam. So guys, let me know in the chat how I look as well. We'll do a video check as well, not just a sound check here, because things are a little bit different. Guys, what a crazy day. What a way to start the week, man. What a way. You were up in the Discord at 4 a.m. being told to go to bed. Yeah, man. When you guys yell at me like, Gio, go to bed, it's bad. That's when it's bad. Old Ed, what's up, brother? Says, what's up, Gio? Love the new setup. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully I look a little bit better. Hopefully I look a little bit uglier now. I mean, I definitely probably look a little bit uglier now. What's going on? All right, guys. So look, let's start with Bitcoin, okay? Let's talk about BTC. What is going on with you, bro? And then I want to talk about some altcoins as well. Bitcoin Bear, been shorting since 52K, got stopped out more than 10 times. Oh, man. Listen, I'll tell you this, bro. I've also been shorting up and down along the way. However, this breakout, this range down here, we were absolutely expecting a breakout and not a breakdown. For one simple reason, and one simple reason alone, and we'll get to it here in a few minutes. But we were absolutely expecting... Billy! We were absolutely expecting this move to the upside here. All right. Shout out to Disploit. What's up, brother? How are you? Good morning. Steven Stewart, good morning. Jack, good morning. 69K in the cards. Shouts out to Jobs' dad. Facial hair in 4K. Yes, sir. I gotta actually start taking care of myself now. I can't rely on my shitty MacBook quality. All right, guys. So listen, let's start with Bitcoin, okay? So let me actually just talk about this old range real quick, and then talk about why we were expecting a breakout and not a breakdown, okay? So we were in this range for, it wasn't very long. It wasn't a very, very long range. You know, a few days here. How long was this? A week? 5-day range, 1 week range, something like that. You never seen my hairstyle till today? Well, I actually showered today, so just kidding. I'm glad you like it though, bro. I'm glad you like it, Drew. Shouts out to Drew. So check it, guys. Check it right now. Check it out. So we were ranging, right? But while we were ranging, and I was letting my VIP members in the Discord know. Actually, I even hopped into the general chat, and I let y'all know that while we were in this range, while we were forming this range, we were seeing bullish CVD. Okay. So let's come on to the 30-minute time frame, because I believe it's a little bit more prevalent on the 30-minute time frame. Where are we here? All right. Actually, let's go even higher. Let's go on the 1 hour. So take a look at what we were seeing here. Okay, while we were ranging, remember, so we just started breaking out, but while we were ranging here, this is why, guys, CVD is so freaking important, okay? Now, remember, there are two ways that I use CVD. One of them are range-based CVD, and one of them are Cardano will make eyes bleed. Let's go. Shouts out to Jabs' dad. Anyway, so listen, there's two ways that I use CVD. I'll make a separate video on it. I've talked about it in live streams before. But basically, there is CVD to enter, and then there is CVD within your range. And currently right now, or not right now, but before we had our breakout here to the upside, you can see very clearly that as open interest was increasing, CVD was decreasing. Okay, what does this mean? This means that market maker is doing his job. Remember, market maker's job is to get you to commit your liquidity in either direction. It doesn't really matter what the direction is in either direction. If open interest is decreasing while we're ranging, market maker is not doing his job. So it's very likely that we are going to continue to range if you see this, right? Very likely that we're going to continue to range it if you see this. Now, because open interest was on the rise and CVD was on the decline, however, we were not making lower lows or lower price action really at all. It indicates something called absorption, which is basically limit longs or market makers absorbing retail your market short orders. That's why CVD is on the decline, right? Because more people are shorting. Remember, market makers doing his job when open interest is up. So more people are entering trades. Which direction are they entering the trades? To the downside, as we can see by our CVD. Yet price is not going down. So we were already favoring a pump rather than a dump. Now, there's no secret that I've been kind of the bear. I don't want to say the bear around the block, but I've been a little bit extra cautious because I didn't think we were going to be up here at all. Okay, at all did I think that we were going to be up here, and not this fast. Definitely not this fast. Here we are. I mean, like I would say 2 months ago, I tweeted, I'm like, unfollow anybody that's talking about all-time highs right now without getting a significant pullback. Here we are, and I'm talking about potentially hitting the all-time high. And guys, we could hit the all-time high today. And there's really only one thing that's stopping us from hitting the all-time high today. Okay? We're going to talk about this naked daily point of control here in just a second. Okay? We're going to talk about the points of controls because they typically serve as magnets. But before we do that, let's come on to Market Cipher B. Let's just say you have no idea what CVD is. Let's just say you don't really know how to trade. You don't really know TA or whatever else. You could have entered this, not a cheat sheet entry because we didn't have red vector candles to come and recover. But nonetheless, you could have entered on this very clear signal here on Market Cipher B. The green dot below the zero line with thick green money flow on the 12-hour time frame. And just been chilling here this entire way up. This was in that range from last week or whatever. Okay? And you could have just held it because money flow is king. And we know that if money flow is going to be thick, then the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. And so what are we seeing right now currently? On the 12-hour time frame, we got thick money flow, undeniably. And we do have our 2-tap, okay? Now remember, your 2-tap, which is this guy here, technically is a divergence. But what does our money flow do? The money flow, check this out. The money flow acts as your filter. Okay, let me make this yellow so we can all see it. The money flow acts as your filter. So if your money flow is gonna remain thick in the green, then we're not really going to be paying too much attention to our first divergence, because the number one rule with Market Cipher is the thicker the money flow, the more chances of divergences. Okay, so what are we potentially getting now? Well, we may be getting our 3-tap now. How high can the price go? I mean, really, we're out here talking about potential new all-time highs. The truth is the sky is the limit. How I'm going to play price action while we are in price discovery is I'm not going to be looking for like the fib extension levels and the 1.618 or whatever else. I'm not going to really be looking for those. What I'm going to do simply is just trade the range on wherever we're at up here. So just like we had a little baby range down here, When we get up here, I will trade whatever range I'm presented with up here, and I will long based on the lows of the range, and I will short based on the highs of the range. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button, and make sure you hit the notification bell. Today, I have a video coming out on how exactly to trade ranges, which is going to give you perspective, because perspective is everything in this market. You need to understand what is considered high and what is considered low in terms of price to be able to build your narrative and accurately and confidently enter your trade. So that video is coming out later today, and that video really is going to help you get into any trade you want at any time you want, because there are ranges literally everywhere, all the time, always. Any questions so far before we talk about this naked daily point of control? Here we have a question. Where do y'all even get the naked daily point of control? Tyson, thank you for your question, bro. Let's talk about where we find these naked daily points of controls. So there is a volume indicator called SVP, which stands for Session Volume Profile. Okay, I believe it is a premium indicator, meaning you need to have not the basic version of TradingView. Okay, but this is called SVP, Session Volume Profile. And what this does essentially is it gives you a fixed ranged volume tool on each individual daily candle. Put some clothes on that point of control. On each individual daily candle, right? So how do we find our naked daily points of controls? Well, they are essentially just points of controls that have been untapped. So if you come on your settings and you press extend POC, right? They are essentially just points of controls that have been untapped from previous time, okay? So while we were up here in 2021 or whenever it was, we left a naked daily point of control behind that we have not tapped. And here we are 2 years later, basically tapping it now, okay? Essentially tapping it now. So that's interesting because these levels typically get respected. And just like on the way down, we left a whole bunch of naked points of controls, naked daily points of controls, naked weekly, naked monthly points of controls. We left those on the way down. Look at how many we're leaving on the way up, right? We left all of these naked points of controls behind, and they do serve as magnets. Now, I'm not saying in the slightest that we're going to come back down to 30K. That is not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is eventually when the market turns, whether it could be post bull market, like this could be in 2 years, 3 years, just like we left all the naked points of controls behind 2 years ago. We can and probably eventually one day will come back for these points of controls, just like we came back for all the ones we left on the way down. Okay, that's too far to talk about right now. The only one that I'm interested in right now is the one that we have at 887. Now, the thing about these points of controls that are important for you guys to understand and to realize is that when you are, and this is more for like scalpers, guys, because like, I mean, you can, if you're going to swing trade, now is any time that you, like when you're swing trading, you're giving yourself a lot of margin for error, right? A lot of margin of error. But when it comes to the scalpers specifically, which I'm a scalper, when you see these points of controls, especially like at the very highs, you know, we got to look at these points of controls as not exact levels, right? Like I'm not going to say, hey, this didn't touch my naked daily point of control. Like they're more so zones. We get the exact levels, but different exchanges have different points of controls based on their volume and whatever. And so we should be looking at them as a zone. Now, is this one considered tapped? Well, technically on Bybit, no. However, this is where you can start to use your discretion and say $200, is that close enough? That's a call for you to make, my friend, not for me to make. Shouts out to Philly, because I need to give you guys the disclaimer. If you're new here, let me just say, disclaimer. All content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Gio's an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4" wannabe singer. True story, I am 5'2" and 3/4. And definitely not a financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. Jason Gasper, in case you don't know, he's live right now. Shouts out to Jay. is the CEO of treadmills, and I am walking on a treadmill right now. So I pay him royalties every step I take. In case you didn't know that either. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know. All right, shouts out to Jabs' dad. Jabs' dad. That's funny, bro. He put his kid's inheritance on along. That's funny. Gio promised 30K and he is a financial advisor, so now you know. Hey, listen, who knows, man? Who knows? So let's come back to Market Cipher, right? Let's come back to Market Cipher here. ETH is also a big SFP. Looks kind of similar to Bitcoin's naked daily point of control. By the way, guys, before I continue, how many people are in the chat right now? Let me take a look here. We got 73 people in the chat right now, 30 likes. Guys, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Every 100 likes, which happens, you know, pretty frequently. Every 100 likes, I give away information. I give away knowledge. And let's get some giveaways going. I actually expect this to be a lower streamed video because literally everybody right now is streaming. Literally every single person. Every single buddy. So I appreciate y'all that are here with me right now. So let's see if we can come up here and tap this naked daily point of control. Let's see what happens. I mean, listen, we know the rule. The thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. I'm not shorting yet. I am not shorting yet. I have played the game where I've been burned trying to short. And, you know, I think at this point, the safest way to go about this price action, if you decided that you wanted to short for whatever reason, then I think that we need to wait for structure to break, okay? I think it's very important to follow along with your market structure. Very, very important. And I would say a nice 15-minute clean break and retest would warrant potentially a short, but nothing less than that. So right now, your 15-minute market structure is up, is down, is up, is down, is up. So I would personally want to see 64.5 go before I really consider it potentially like putting some serious money down. Shouts out to Dak. Someone asked where 30K was. Had to remind them it's still down there. Hey, yo, it is absolutely down there. It is absolutely there. We will see if we ever see the day where we're at 30K again. I'm going to address this Ethereum comment that we might have an SFP here. And then I want to talk about whether or not I believe that we're going to take the high. Okay, now, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what I think. But I'll give you my opinion on it. I'm going to give you my opinion. Okay, Ethereum money flow is disgusting, okay? Like, this looks so bullish on the 18-hour. Ethereum is gross. 12-hour gross. 8-hour gross. So you can see really that, I mean, we've been putting in divergences, obviously, this entire way up. But Bitcoin just seems to, when it decides it wants to keep on pumping, you can see that the money is not coming out. Like, this is very much so bull market behavior, where on these higher term time frames, you can see that this money, like, you got this thick money flow on 12-hour time frame. I think that there's no denying now. If anybody ever had any doubts, there is absolutely no denying now that we are in a bull market. So we gotta, you know, shift our bias a little bit. Can I explain the blue and purple vectors? Yes. Let's go over the vector candles. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to make a list because I'm going to forget. We're going to talk about the vector candles. And then we are going to talk about if we will see new all-time high. And then we're going to talk about if retail is involved. These are our topics, okay? So let's talk about the vector candles first. We have actually, I guess technically we have 6 types of candles, okay? We have regular candles. Let me come to like a better consolidation. Let's come here, okay? We got 6 kind of candles here. Let me actually clean this up as well. We got 6 candles going on. We got my regular up and down candles, which are my regular white and gray candles. Okay, we got the white, we got the gray. Typical candles. We got green vectors, we got red vectors, we got blue vectors, and we got pink vectors. Okay, or purple, whatever. I like pink. It seems like it looks more pink to me. Okay. Now your vector candles represent volume, but they don't represent normal volume in a traditional sense that you are aware of. Your vector candles represent something called tick volume. Tick volume, or tick, a tick, is the number of transactions that occur within that candle. So we're on the 12-hour time frame, and the reason why your vector candles present themselves is because your green and red vectors are 200% or more greater tick volume than average based on your last 10 vector candles, or your last 10 candles rather. Okay, so in this section, for example, you can see that we have a lot of no vector candles. So there's not that much, there are not that many transactions taking place in this area. Okay, all of a sudden we get a green vector candle, which implies that now we have 2 times as many transactions as we did over here. So something's starting to change, right? The number of transactions within that candle have increased drastically by at least 200%. The reason this is important is because only the market maker can open and close that many positions in that period of time relative to whatever time frame you're on. So in these candles, it is, I don't want to say likely, but perhaps market makers were not present in the chart at this time. Maybe it was a weekend, maybe they were chilling, maybe they were just holding price, consolidating, whatever. All of a sudden in this candle, market makers are now present. Something is changing. We went from not that much volume to now we have a lot of tick volume, which remember is the number of transactions that occur in that time frame, in that candle. So if all this is happening and now all of a sudden we got more transactions, something's like, yo, we should be alerted. Something's up. Market makers are doing something right now. Green and red vector candles indicate 200% or more. Blue or pink vector candles, blue is still bullish, pink is still bearish, but those indicate 150% or more tick volume. The reason this is important is because you need to know, remember that it is relative to your last average 10 candles. So watch this. We had no vectors, tick volume started to increase, and then we had a pink vector candle, and look at how momentarily your pink vector candle stopped price, right? We did not continue moving higher. We had a pink vector candle and price came to a halt. Essentially, we started to consolidate. This is important because, wait 1 second. This is important because when it comes to your, remember, it's the percentage based on the last few candles. So because these candles were vectors and now you have 150% tick volume, that means that your tick volume is starting to decrease, because here was 200% and now it's only 150%. So your transactional volume are starting to decrease. Market makers aren't going to work anymore. Okay? So what happens? Price halts and then eventually turns in the other direction. Whereas if you got a pink vector candle or a blue vector candle after a bunch of nothing, then that is tick volume increasing, right? Because going from 100% tick volume to 150% tick volume is obviously increasing, but going from 200% to 150 is obviously decreasing. Anyways, that is basically vector candles in a nutshell. Okay, now we're going to talk about the new all-time high. Let's talk about the all-time high. Let's come back to Bitcoin and let's talk about the all-time high, because there's a lot going on here. And I have a theory that I said, and I'm going to remain true to my theory. I'm not going to switch up what I believed, but things are not looking so much so like my theory is going to play out. Now, this is my theory, okay? Here's my theory. The market makers are not here for charity, okay? They're not here for charity. And whether you want to believe it or not, This whole goal right now, the whole goal of the market pumping is not for you to make money. That's not their intention. Their intention is to take your money. Okay? Now, undeniably, I think whether or not, you're super bullish or super bearish or whatever, I think undeniably we can all agree, I hope so anyways, that we are relatively overextended. You can see we haven't really had any decent pullbacks whatsoever in the slightest. I personally do not believe, and I could be wrong in 10 minutes, okay? But I'm just gonna explain why I think this. I don't actually think that we're gonna take the all-time high here. I don't think so. I could be wrong, and again, I could eat my words here in a couple minutes. And I'm gonna say this: look, market Cipher, like I said, looks so bullish on these higher term time frames. 18-hour right now, 100% tells you, all right, we're probably gonna come and take the high. So let me rephrase. It's not that I don't think that we're going to, but I'm gonna explain my hypothesis as to why we could not. We might not or could not. And it's essentially that market makers do not give charity. Okay? What we've had lately is charity. People that have longed 20x, 50x, 100x have not been punished for their extreme amounts of over leveraged longs. Okay? No one's been punished for that. Doesn't mean that it's gonna reverse here. However, we need to understand that those people, I will say the majority of people, not the majority, but a lot of people are going to take profit at the all-time high. So not only do I think it'll be rather difficult to get there, because I think people are going to front run the all-time high, but I also think that there's going to be so much selling pressure at 69K that we're not going to, I believe we do not have enough liquidity right now to break it. I could be wrong, but remember, based on the charity idea, they've been handing out money, they've been printing money, and so I think it makes sense for these divergences to finally play out and to not take the high. Doesn't mean we can't, doesn't mean I'm not bullish, but it just makes more sense to me. What is more max pain at this point, right? Their job is to create max pain. What's more max pain right now? In my opinion, it doesn't matter what my opinion is, but I'm just sharing. In my opinion, max pain at this point absolutely is not up, because people will take profit at the all-time high. I think max pain is to get everybody involved as they are right now. And we're going to talk about my third point here, and if retail is present. But I believe, and this makes sense to me, maybe we will. The camera quality, good. I'm glad you guys like it. It makes more sense, not on a technical standpoint. Remember, this is just my opinion, to not take the high. I could bite my own words, and it could happen in 10 minutes, and market Cipher looks like it's going to happen. I'm not gonna, but to me, what makes sense is the points that I made. Okay, so now where are we at? I want to come on Google Trends, because some people say, no, man, Geo, max pain is still up. Retail is not here. This, that, and the other. Okay, this, that, and the other. Hey, look, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I don't know what's going to happen. But this is what I'll say. It doesn't matter what I think. It matters the data. Okay? So is retail here? We're going to play a game called Is Retail Here? And we're going to analyze Bitcoin in the last 3 months. Okay? 3 months ago, Bitcoin was at a 50%, whatever, on Google Trends here. And you can see currently, Bitcoin, as of, the last week or so, is at 100. So, in my opinion, to say retail is not present, I would say there's no way that it's not present. Number one, Google Trends would say otherwise, because Google Trends is at 100 for Bitcoin. So, people are aware of it. Number one. Number two, your altcoins, and specifically your meme coins, are starting to pump like stupidly. Okay, we're starting to get like Pepe, for example, is up how much percent? 37% on the day, and in the last In the last week, it's up 600%. Okay. So absolutely retail is here. And shouts out to Johnny8, who says retail is here, but not all of them yet. I 100% agree with you, bro. I 100% agree with you. I do believe that this is not a cycle high. I do believe that we're not going to go to zero from here and the bull market's over. Not at all. But the idea that Bitcoin or alt, like, look, if we just search altcoin, it's the same. It's the same. Where are we here? Altcoins. So look at your altcoins. Remember, retail and your altcoins pump infinitely when retail is here and when we're relatively close to a decent high. Okay, I'm not saying that this is the high. I'm not saying short. I'm not shorting here. I'm just saying. Okay, look at how relative to what's been going on here, right past 90 days. Like, retail is definitely here. So anyone that says retail isn't here, they're here. Your alts are pumping, whatever. Now I want to address this comment. All of your friends are not talking about crypto yet. All your friends are not here yet. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Mine as well. Mine absolutely as well. I agree with that. But I've started to have people message me. I did start to have people message me. Anyways, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The price is gonna do what it's gonna do, right? Price is gonna do what it's gonna do. And we are here for the ride, baby. So let's see what happens. We're gonna just play it range by range. Johnny 8 says, Floki up silly amounts. Take your meme profits before you lose them. Hey, I mean, Alpha Pharma says too much thinking going on. Maybe, man, maybe. Look at the traditional markets. Have they taken the high? There's the answer. Once retail goes all in early, people will pull out, leaving retail with the bag again. Yeah, probably. But remember, like, everything comes in, even though it's a cycle, there are still ups and downs in your cycle. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But, you know, people that say retail ain't here yet, yeah, man, retail's here. Retail is here. Yeah, I've asked people about crypto already. They ignored me talking about it the entire bear market. Yeah. I know, that's typically how it goes. That is typically how it goes. I had my uncle, who's like 60 years old, message me and asking about Dogecoin. Can I check SEI? You see a short squeeze? Let's check SEI. So let me say this as well. So, okay, over the weekend, we did an altcoin stream. Oh, that's gross. We did an altcoin stream on on Friday. And you know, I had a couple calls. I had a couple short-term TA, but basically every single coin looked the same. And every single coin, I don't really draw the cup and handle thing, but every single coin had its cup and handle, and every single idea, not every idea that I've had, because a couple of them got blown through the levels, but we did have the general idea that everything really was gonna pump. And I want to look at Injective here, for example. So, I mean, this one didn't work out. This guy didn't work out. But right now, currently, we are in our long zone. If it was an SFP, which it wasn't, but we are in a long zone right now for Injective. But we did have a couple of, like, beautiful calls here. So let's go back. So that Injective we did. I think Philcoin was... No, we didn't do Philcoin. Yeah, Rune got wrecked. Ordi, we didn't do much. Dogecoin, we didn't do much. Let's see. Actually, we didn't even do Rune. Let me go here. Okay. Yeah, this one got wrecked. Jeez. Okay, this one hit. Adam, when we were doing our altcoin TA, Adam hit perfectly. And so what I was seeing on Friday was that everything was consolidating, and I was seeing this. And I was like, all right, this makes sense to come and sweep those lows. Tap into our order block here, and off and away we go. So Adam played out. This was on like Friday or Thursday night's dump or whatever. And things got wrecked. Good morning, Igor. How are you, my friend? Raven 3-eyed says Forex has so much more potential than crypto. You know what, Raven 3-eyed? I've been wanting to trade Forex for quite some time. So maybe I will, yeah, man, come on. Like, retail is here. Maybe I will come and join you on the Forex side of things. Pepe coin. Like, guys, if this isn't retail enough, come on, this is retail. Anyway, so we had a couple calls, but really, all in all, every single thing was like pointing to the upside. Look at this. Algorand hit perfectly as well, right here. And if you were to take those longs that we gave in the VIP, I mean, Algorand is up 20. Well, now it's probably up 15%. So pretty wild, pretty wild. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin is pumping. Let's check this one coin here for my boy SEI. What is SEI? Let's check it. All right. So SEI. Okay, market cipher on this coin on SEI doesn't look great. That I'm gonna be honest, doesn't look great because we do have money coming out. We do have the divergences. This is a spike wave. However, as we've known as of late in the past 6 months or so, these coins haven't really been giving you the potential moves here that we would want to see when it comes to your money flow coming out. So I'm coming around more to the idea that when money flow in a bull market hits the zero line, it's probably in the red. But let's take a look. Aside from the divs that I would be relatively worried about, and aside that this is a very young coin and I don't like, there isn't much data to work off here, I'll say this coin is probably going to continue up if Bitcoin continues to not shit the bed. But locally right now, I don't think that this coin looks good. And I'll tell you why. Local market structure as is right now. When I say local, like let's start 1 hour. Let's talk 1 hour structure. Is this, okay? Current structure on the 1 hour. We had up, down, up, down, up, down. And then now we're currently here. Where did we reject off of perfectly? We rejected off of our 1 hour order block right there. Okay, so that's something to note of. But what did this wick do? Okay, you need to understand why we are like when you're looking at your order blocks, you need to know what they did. Okay, every day, guys, I teach you guys how to build a narrative, and I'm gonna teach you guys right now on this coin. So we came up and we rejected from this order block, but what did this order block actually do? Okay, what did it do? Well, first things first, we see that we got thick red money flow here on the 1 hour. So it already doesn't look great. It doesn't look like all the other coins, but that's not besides the point. Let's turn this into a nice lesson. So we rejected off of that order block, okay? What was the purpose of that move? Well, you can see here that we had a bunch of liquidity that was accumulating above these highs, right? Anybody that was shorting was putting their stops here and then here and then here and then here. So it was a relatively easy move to recover, right? Or easy price action to recover because we just swept those highs. So this is a strong order block because it resides at the top of where liquidity was easy to sweep. Okay? And so what I'll say for this coin, despite it not really looking great to me, just like it swept the liquidity to the high a couple days ago, last night, we also swept the liquidity to the low. And based on market structure, technically speaking, this here is our target here on the 1 hour time frame because we SFP'd the low, so your target remains the high. Now, for me to like feel a little bit more convinced that we're going to continue higher on this coin, I would want to see market structure flip in our favor because this is a pretty strong rejection off of this 1 hour order block. And we do have thick money flow in the red. Okay. That being said, we have hidden bullish divergences. You know, if the market's going to continue up, then this coin very likely will as well. We do have the vector candle here that we can come back and recover. But I would imagine if we were going to get a rejection like this and this harsh of a rejection, I would imagine that we don't come back up here right away. Okay, that's just, I mean, we could, but I think right now is very make or break. I think if we are going to bounce, it's going to be from the zone that we're in right now. And to have real confidence in the idea that we're going to come back up and recover the vectors that are in this area, I would want to see, at the very least, the minimum, a 2-minute structure change. Okay. And so right now, if you follow your structure, we got down, up, down, up, down. So taking this low again is a good thing, because now we only need to come back up to 81.44 in order to have a bullish break of structure. Then on the retest, you can long, and then up and away we go to target our 1 hour SFP high, which is probably going to be this guy up here. Okay. So I think this coin is at a very clear decisional point. Very clear decisional point. But shout out to Polar Bear, man. I appreciate the comment, brother. You think the pump was related to New York Open? Yeah, perhaps. Retail is coming. My 72-year-old dad, who only invests in traditional markets, just texted me text you about Bitcoin. Yeah, they're on the way. Slash like retail has got some skin in the game right now. There's no doubt about it. By the way, guys, yesterday I bought Dogecoin, I bought XRP, and I bought Mask. Just full disclosure, I bought some alts. I caved. I bought some alts. And so let's talk about dominance real quick. So dominance right now, because Bitcoin is rising, dominance is also on the rise. What does that mean for your altcoins? Well, your alts are pumping, right? Now what it means is that if Bitcoin not continues to, because we're not ranging anymore. But let's just say Bitcoin decides to range up here. Okay, let's just say Bitcoin ranges up here, and then dominance takes another turnover, right? Let's just say on dominance, you get an SFP of this high, for example. Okay, you get an SFP of that high, and then it rolls over to come and recover these vector candles. While Bitcoin continues to go sideways, your alts are going to fly, okay? No if, and, or buts about it. Your altcoins are going to fly if this happens. And so we need to be paying attention to dominance. We need to be paying attention to the Dixie, okay? And we need to be paying attention to, or rather trying to identify all sideways ranges as soon as we can on Bitcoin. Okay, so we're pumping right now, obviously, and we should be looking to identify ranges, because if we're ranging and dominance starts to fall, I told you guys, a lot of these altcoins have the exact same kind of cup and handle pattern going on the very high time frames. Not this one. Right? A lot of them have this cup and handle thing going on, and some of them have already started to break out. But the target for all of these coins are kind of up here, right? I know I'm looking at EOS, but they all look very similar. And so if your altcoins, or if Bitcoin is going to go sideways up here while dominance continues to drop, then it's at this point where your alts are going to push up and make it to their daily and weekly order blocks. And they all look very similar. Like, look, Atom is a very good example, and I actually might put some money into this. Is a very good example of one that hasn't broken out yet, right? So if dominance goes down, Bitcoin goes sideways, I would expect Atom to do the same kind of move that EOS has already started to do, right? Remember, they're all relative to each other. Right here, we had the break, and up and away we go. Well, Atom did not have its break yet. How does it look on the 3-day? It looks good. How does it look on the 2-day? It looks good. How does it look on the daily? Meh. How does it look on the 18-hour? It looks good. So am I one to really buy breakouts? Not really. But if you told me right now you wanted to buy Atom, yeah, why not? I did say that I do believe all coins, all alts are going to rise. I did say that on Friday. So let me just say. Feels weird, BTC pumping with memes together. Usually it's one then the other. Yeah. I mean, this could just be a crazy, like, way to get retail involved. And it's working, like we said, you know? What are we working out today? Today is back in buys. Are we in massive profits? We're in some good profits right now. We are in some, today's a good day. We're in some good profits. Not chilling it, but when I look at ICX, it's retesting a major breakout area with a great market cipher look. Yeah, bro, no worries. I won't ever think that you guys are shilling stuff. But I did buy the doggy coin. This is the, look at, exact same thing, kind of. I mean, this one looks a little bit different. Let me see. I mean, this coin, ICX, absolutely. I mean, the 12-hour looks disgusting. Guys, everything looks like it's gonna go up, honestly. But this is a pretty good call, bro. I would say, you know, if you're gonna do the whole cup and handle thing, I don't really know. I don't really use that, so I don't know how to draw it well. But I would say that we did definitely break out. We are definitely retesting right now. So let's come down. Like, the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. This thing absolutely looks like it's going to keep running. It absolutely does. We got thick money flow. Like, we got hidden bullish divergences all over the place. I would also say, man, like this one, all your alts right now are kind of in similar situations. And with dominance on the rise as it is today while Bitcoin is pumping, the truth is all you got to do is watch Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin doesn't dump, your alts are fine. But yeah, I would say that this looks, you know, we got to be a little bit worried about an SFP here. But even if we come down and reject a little bit, look at these wicks. Like, I think you're safe putting your stop beneath these wicks, to be honest. Maybe we come down a little bit lower. Maybe it does something like this. Recovers this vector candle. All right, maybe it does that and then goes up again. But I would honestly just, like, even this is clear liquidity, right? Even this, like, little curve here. So for me, I would probably, if market cipher looks good, I would probably just long the next 15-minute green dot. Or the 30-minute green dot if it goes below the 0 line. And guys, listen, when you're trading your altcoins, you know altcoins obviously can move quite a bit. I don't really scalp altcoins, but just understand that you got to be a little bit careful, okay? Like, don't use, I use 80x leverage with Bitcoin. I use like maybe 20x, maybe 15x with altcoins. So just be careful when you're trading alts. But yeah, I do think, Vince, that this coin has some potential. Absolutely. Trader Geo, in BTC, there was a 15-minute div plus spike wave plus structure change on the 3-minute, and it popped off. Can I explain that? Let's talk about that. If this thing ever loads, literally ever. Okay. Is this what you're referring to? This guy here? There was a 15-minute div and spike wave div. Shout out to Dave Digital. Yeah, man, this is a bull market. There is no more denying. Johnny, I'll check AVAX for you in a second here. I just want to go over this spike wave. So look, this is really all I gotta say about it. If this is the one that you're referring to, okay, you know what, let's go over this. Yeah, no, this is not even a spike wave. If it's this one, this is not a spike wave, because remember, there has to be the divergence. This is not diverging. Excuse me. And actually, guys, follow me on Twitter, because sometimes on Twitter I post things. My Twitter is TraderGeo_YT. Follow me on Twitter. And on my Twitter, I said a couple days ago, here, rule number 1 on March 1st. I said, the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. Do you see any divergences? and there are no divergences. And so, oh, am I on ICP? Whoops. Okay, up here though, at the time, we'll go over Bitcoin here, but up here at the time, let's say pre-breakout, this is where I said, my bad. This is where I said, you know, the thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. Do you see any divergences? That in confluence with the idea that CBD was bullish, which I also tweeted about, should have gave you the indication to go long and not really focus on the shorts. Nonetheless, let's talk about the spike wave thing. So what did you say? On the 15-minute, there was a spike wave plus structure change on the 3-minute, and it popped off. Let's go over that. So the spike wave, I mean, this is a spike wave. This one is not a spike wave because this guy is not diverging. So I would say now is your spike wave. Like if there's ever a chance for Bitcoin to go down, it makes way more sense for it to go down from here than it did from here, because based on the 15-minute, now this is a spike wave. And I mean, I would even, yeah, it is a spike wave. I can't say it's not, but I would even want money flow to be more on a decline. So I wouldn't even like, I mean, it is a spike wave, but I would like to see it a little bit cleaner. Nonetheless, it's not about whatever. But this was not a spike wave. And the reason why is because this wave was not diverging. And if it was, then yeah, I would say there's money flow divergences as well as momentum wave, which is the definition of a spike wave. But we didn't have that. So for here, this being your 3 tap is now a spike wave. But not only that, you're also getting your div here. So your 3-minute break of structure that you had, which we actually didn't even have, and I'll go over that in a second, would have been the better, you should be waiting for structure, but you need to see a break of structure. So your 3-minute structure as we had it here was up, down. Did that take the high? Yeah, up, down, SFP, and then up again. So although it looked like you had a break of structure here, if you were drawing your structure correctly, and really like you want to see, especially when we're at all-time highs or almost all-time highs, you want to see this. Like, you're not gonna base it off of like these little baby internal, like look at it, how did we get here? And especially because this is such a young range. And again, later today I'm gonna have my ranges video out, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't done that. But whenever you see like this, it's such a young range, like follow the structure. How did we get here? And so this was your structure. This was the line that you needed to break, not anything else. And even if you were gonna include this line, right? Even if you were gonna include this guy, like you have SFPs everywhere. This did not close below. If this closed below, I would say, okay, you could look for a lower high to then make a lower low. But this SFP was simply a liquidity grab, and shouts out to Jabs, because Jabs longed this SFP and he's up billions. But yeah, shouts out to Dave Digital. How are you, my friend? How are you, brother? Bonk has you in hella green today. Okay, let's look at Bonk and then we're gonna look at AVAX. Bonk. I remember Bonk did like really well, so we should be, I guess, paying attention to some of these like really shit coins. Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. Whoever is in the Discord, first of all, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you join. The link is in the description down below. They're free Discord. But we have like a shitcoin degen section, and I need you guys to start letting me know about like the new up and coming shitcoins, because we can really get some really good profits on them. These dirty coins, like I don't know how to find them. I honestly don't know how to find them. Yeah, Bonk is, I got nothing to say about this. This is insane. The thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. We have very thick money flow. That's all I have to say about it. This is absolutely altcoin season right now. Not even, I don't even think it's, we're deep in it yet. Give it time. It is, it's time. And we'll see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin shits the bed, then your alts will too. But if Bitcoin goes sideways or up, then your alts will also. So shouts out to anybody that's been buying. Sigma Pill, hi Gio, I blew your $10 account. How do you cope with this loss? I will say this, bro. I don't know if this is like a joke comment or a real comment, and I don't mean that to be condescending. I'm not trying to be condescending in the slightest. But if this is a real thing and you blew $10 and you think it's a loss for you, whatever, message me on Discord, man. I'll give you your $10 back. How many likes for the giveaway? We need 100 likes for a giveaway. The views are super down because everybody is streaming right now, but we are 41 likes away. Guys, real quick, let me just say, I have 4 boot camps, okay? They are market structure, market cipher, key zones, and order blocks and liquidity. I got 4 boot camps. Each of them are over 3 hours long. And every 100 likes I get on stream, I do a giveaway. Usually I do 2 or 3 giveaways a day because we get 200 or 300 likes. However, today everybody and their mother is streaming, which, hey, God bless everybody. Shouts out to all the other streamers out there. Hit the like button for me. At 100, we will do a giveaway for you guys. I have no problem doing that. Now I'm going to look at AVAX for my boy here. But before I do that, actually, yeah, man, thicker the money flow, I can tell you right now, thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. We have thick money flow, and we had 1 div. Okay, we had only 1 div, which is from here to here. So I would be surprised if AVAX doesn't come back up for the high. And if it decides that it wants to come back up for the high, remember, every single altcoin right now, every single one, not everyone, but most of them, are giving you this kind of cup and handle thing. So AVAX has a little bit of catching up to do. But if the majority of the alts are gonna play out and they're gonna run up, which they are looking like they are, then I would say it is very possible for AVAX to play catch up. We know AVAX can move when it wants to. We know AVAX has some tendencies to move. You know, from the all-time high, we have like a 4x, give or take, from where we are now. So AVAX has the potential to move. Right now, I would say relative to the other coins, AVAX is looking a little bit weaker because it's got to play catch up to get here. But we did just say that thicker the money flow, the more chance of divergences. And so I would be surprised if we don't come back up here. But, I mean, this looks promising. The higher term time frames, absolutely. AVAX absolutely looks primed to go. And one other thing I'm going to say real quick is that when it comes to altcoins, remember, there are like there's a money inflow, right? Things go from how do I say this? Things go from Bitcoin, then they rotate to Ethereum, then they rotate to your altcoins. But even your altcoins take turns, okay? And remember this same pattern that I drew on many coins. So you wouldn't expect them all to break at the same time, but you could expect them to have a similar like movement, right? So I would expect if let's just say if 9 out of 10 coins that have this same pattern drawn out break out, then we could assume that AVAX is going to, and they might just take turns. So it's our job to identify them and try to catch the right ones at the right time, right? Some of them broke out of their cup and handle already. I don't typically draw those cup and handle patterns, but it would be, in my opinion, ignorant to ignore it, because it is what it is. You cannot deny reality, right? Jason is calling out XRP. Want to take a look? Yeah, so I bought XRP yesterday. I think easily XRP is going to make its way up to 78 cents. I projected this a long time ago. I called the exact low here as well back in January. So I do think that I do absolutely believe that XRP is going to make its way up to at least 75 cents. I got nothing else to say about that. Absolutely believe that XRP is going to make its way up there. No worries, bro. No worries. For the AVAX. Guys, give me like 3 minutes. Y'all know what time it is. I'll check Jasmine here in a second. XRP is giving. Yo, guys, shout out to Dak. Dak hates XRP. Yo, you lost 5,000. Hit me. Yeah, man. Hit me in the Discord. I got you, bro. Snack will fly. Yo, I gotta show mad respect to Jabs' dad. I can't turn down. He like everything he says happens. So I should get you on the channel, my friend. Yo, Jabs has become like one of my best friends, bro. Yo, long time without your stream. Give us the talk. What's up, Fichi? How are you, my friend? How you doing, bro? How are you doing? Okay, guys, listen. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do real quick. Y'all know what time it is, man. I actually haven't done this in a long time. I gotta be right back in like 5 minutes. Yes, sir. Rahards knows. I gotta be right back in like 5 minutes. I'll be back. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. Leave it at that. I'll be back. On the stereo. Yo, y'all like the new I need to like fix the color here. I got like some green screen stuff there, and I gotta like fix the color of the camera. I don't know how to do that though. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, XRP broke your heart. XRP broke my heart too, bro. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Can I look for Matic short term? Matic short term. Okay, well, it looks bullish on the long term. All right, let's play the range for what it is. How did we get here? Let's play how did we get here? Let's go 1 hour. We're just going to start from here. Okay, so there's your 1 hour. Come 15. Yo, your girlfriend doesn't believe I was off for a dump. I was off for a dump, girlfriend. I'm telling you. I'm the most efficient dumper, not only on YouTube, but in the world. Okay, so we know this is our 1 hour low. This we know. Okay. 15-minute from the low. I mean, all that stuff doesn't really matter. It only matters from here. So we'll go up, down. We'll go internal a little bit. Down, up, down, up. So here's your 15-minute low. Okay, you got the 1 hour low, you got the 15-minute low. And it looks like we're continuing the move to the upside. So remember, your coins here will do what Bitcoin's gonna do. As long as Bitcoin doesn't shit the bed. I mean, it looks pretty primed to keep moving. Although I do think that we could get a decent, not a decent pullback, but somewhat of a pullback. I would say for Matic, you should just be looking to play the range. And what I would consider the range right now, I mean, it's kind of an ugly looking range. You could play two ranges right now. You could play this range. Okay. If it literally ever loads. So you could play that range, the larger range. In which case, regardless, you should be looking to short when you're at the highs of the range. Okay. Or you could also play more of this internal range, which once again, you would be looking to short at the highs of the range. Does that mean short right now? No, it does not. Okay, not at all. But it does mean that if you're looking at it locally and you're scalping it, you know, just by using your eye, right? You can see, and I do have a ranges video, like I said, I do have a ranges video coming out today. So make sure you watch it. But just by looking at your, like with your eye, you can see that there's all this space in the range that has yet to be taken. So wherever we top out at, we could easily come and sweep these lows. Now, this is assuming the market is not going to remain very hot and just keep going higher. Look at SHIB, man. Look, man, I'm going to, hold on. Let me check my portfolio. I got to check this. Because I bought Doge yesterday, so let me just check it real quick. Okay. I'm up 25% on my doggy coin. All right. I'll take it. Gio, in my opinion, Link. My range video is coming today, bro. Today. As soon as I get off stream, I am going to upload the video. So like I'm going to set it for a timer. So the video will come out around maybe like 6 p.m. EST my time. Bro, should I take JC course before starting yours? I will say this, like parts of my boot camps are elements of Jay's course. If you like the way he teaches, then get his course. If you like the way that I teach, get my course or my boot camps. But I incorporate different things. But I learned a lot of what I know from him, so I have nothing but good things to say about his course. I haven't taken a dump in 2 months. Oh, that's funny. Okay, what was I gonna check here? Oh yeah, Link. Okay, let's go to Link. I don't think Link was part of the alts that we did. We did like 8 altcoins on on Friday. All right. So we did not get the long that I wanted to get. Although really we should have, but we didn't. That's okay. That is okay. So Link looks like I actually think weak looks weak. I actually think Link looks relatively weak. I think it looks relatively weak compared to the others. Do I think that we're gonna see 17 or 23 next? Just based on the way that the market is moving right now, I would say probably 23 seems more likely, just because everything is running up. Unfortunately we missed that long, but that's okay. Yeah, let me check the higher term time frames without doing like full scalp analysis. I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't really know. I really don't know, because if everything moves up, I find it hard to believe that Link will like necessarily dump. But I will say Link definitely looks weaker than everything else. Definitely looks weaker. And if we're following 15-minute structure, up, down, and break. And break. So would I long Link right now? No. If I was scalping Link, if I had to have a bias, I would prefer shorts over longs. Doesn't mean we can't come up, but I would say Link is looking a lot weaker than the rest of the market and the rest of the altcoins. And it's partly because Link already had a massive move to the upside, right? Not to say that it won't continue. Remember, this is just scalping. I'll tell you this. It looks like we got some liquidity built up here. If you wanted to long it, and we were just scalping it the way I would scalp Bitcoin, is, you know, we would look to long the lows of the range here. And for me, I mean, this wick did take the liquidity, so that's a good thing. Problem is, I don't really scalp alts like this. It's kind of hard for me to say. Let's go more macro. So this range is, let's screw the scalp stuff, because you can get tripped up zooming too much in. But let's do this. So this is our range. Here's our range. Okay. So Link bounced off of this 2-hour order block. Perfectly mitigated this 2-hour order block while sweeping liquidity. Okay. If we're going to remain objective, we are in the upper extremities of the range. And so you shouldn't really be necessarily looking to long it. However, like I said, if the entire market is going to continue just on its bender here to the upside, then Link will probably continue its way up. It does have reason to go higher from here. Okay, and not only that, but it is holding at the point of control and the value area high. So if I had to answer the question and say 23 or 17 next, I would probably say 23. But I do think Link looks a lot weaker than these other coins here. And some of these other altcoins. I absolutely think it looks weaker. UHC says, get Geos, man. Jay's already made a lot of money. Hey, man, I appreciate it. It's not based on who made money or who didn't make money, but I appreciate you, bro, nonetheless. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like how Geo incorporates vector candles into JC's method of trading. Hope that makes sense. Appreciate you too, bro. Yeah, Shib is mad. Shib is crazy, bro. Shib is crazy. Link robbed you yesterday. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Caspa is taking the lows. Are we taking the long? All right, let's go to Caspa. Caspita. Okay. Did we take the low? Oh man, this wick is nasty. This wick is so gross. Let's see if we have an SFP here. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, really, anything beneath this wick is fair play. I wouldn't hate it. We are in the lows of the range. Let's see. Okay, for me, for Caspa, okay, Market Cipher, I don't like the long right now. Definitely don't like the long right now. Not here anyway. Especially considering, remember, whenever you're trading your altcoins, you need to understand where your alts are relative to Bitcoin. And on Bitcoin, we have a spike wave now, which is why we're kind of like not really doing much. Man, SHIB is crazy. Damn. I hope Doge does what SHIB did. Anyway, we do have these vector candles that we can come and recover. Let me check the 15 second. 15 second, we're getting the divs. 15 second, we're getting the I mean, maybe this is a long. I don't really know, man. Doing TA on the fly. Should we give it a shot? Let's long. I'm gonna long Caspa. Let's try it. Stop's gonna go beneath that low. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. If I don't, then we get to make a lot of money. Okay, I longed it, bro. Dave, I just listened to you. Dave's a financial advisor, guys. Listen to him. I'm in very small position. Like, very small. It's probably a bad idea. Honestly. Okay, but let's do more like... Let's actually zoom out and not take a gamble here. So let's see. Objectively speaking, here's our range. If you guys lose, everyone blame Dave Digital. He told us all to do it. He held me against my will. He held me at gunpoint. Okay, here's our range. We are at the value area low. This wick is ugly. The wick is what makes it very difficult. Truth is, if we lose this low coming into this range-based demand, then I would say that looks a lot better. Let's see if we can find any nice order blocks over here. That will be very... Oh, look at that. We bounced off that 2-hour order block. Let me check here. Be careful. Yeah, Caspa. Yo, Dak is the king of Caspa, by the way. Just for the record, in case you guys didn't know, now you know. Okay, I would maybe like... Okay, if we come down here... I would look at SFPing. Like, if we can SFP the low into this box, I would look to long it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put an alert on this horizontal ray. And as always, guys, let me know if the alert hits, because you know how TradingView hates me and doesn't give me my alerts. I would want to see an SFP coming into this area here for like a proper long. But we are SFPing right now, so... We'll see what happens. Dave, I'm up $8 because of you, bro. That nasty wick also almost looks like a glitch. Yeah, I think it actually might be a glitch. I think it might be. I'm on it, so... Right at your liquidation. Yeah, you gotta be careful with those, man. Gotta be careful with those. ETH, make it or break it. Yo, serious question. At what point do we say this time is different? This time is different. We've said it already. But does that mean that we can't, you know, have a 50% retracement? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But this time absolutely is different. It seems as if the ETF narrative has stopped Bitcoin from all healthy retracements. I do think the day eventually will come where Bitcoin gets a like flushes everybody out. I do believe that time will come. When that is that's the $1 million question, right? But I do believe this time is different. And hey, I was bearish at 38K because things looked bearish at 38K. I was bearish at 46K because things looked bearish at 46K. And so, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I told you so. I was way in the camp that everybody was off their bananas. I'm like, y'all are crazy. But they were right and I was wrong. And that's all probabilities, man. I would rather not make money on the way up than lose money on the way down. Damn, that's a good sentence. I would rather not make money on the way up than lose money on the way down. That is a banger. Oh, baby, that's a banger. Michael says, nope, dump very soon. I do agree a dump is coming. I do. Hell, this could have been the cycle high right there. But I also can understand that we've been saying that for a very long time. But I would rather not make money on the way up than lose money on the way down. Damn, I'm gonna... Guys, go follow me on X. X.com. I would rather not make money on the way up than lose money on the way down. Just saying. I'm on it. Even if we dump, won't it be like super short-lived? Not necessarily, bro. So let me show you this. And you know, we've talked about this quite a few times here. Well, let's talk about this. So not necessarily, like, so in 2021 we had our bull market, right? Yeah, there were some dumps that got bought back up, whatever. But like, look at this here. From the first high to the low, it was minus 50%. And then we were ranging at the lows over the summer for 2 months, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be short-lived. Like, eventually, the ETF buying will end. Eventually. It can't go forever. I would rather lose money than take profits ever. That's funny. I mean, if the big boys are buying up here this aggressively, you can't see it dumping for long. I mean, never say never, bro. That's really all I can say. Because if you think that the big boys are also not selling up here, then you're not gonna make it. And I hope you do make it. But when price rises, the smart money is selling. They've been selling the whole way. And that's just indicated by your vector candles. Look, come on the daily time frame. Market makers are selling this whole way up. Market makers, this is market makers selling. And you know why this is market makers selling? Because you, retail, are market long FOMOing here. But what happens is retail does not take profits because we're greedy motherfuckers. And so eventually it will turn. If it turns here, or if it comes up first, or if it goes 100K first, this is going to happen at some point. Maybe not that low, but however high we go, we are going to have a healthy retracement at some point. We have to. It cannot go up forever. It can't. And so never say never, bro. Just like I was like, nah, man, there's no way we're going to see 66K. And here we are. 66666 BTC is why we dump. Maybe. At this point, if I'm going to remain objective, at this point, we're so close to the high. Like, why wouldn't we take it? But remember, in my mind, it makes more sense to not take it than to take it, in my mind. Exactly. Market makers selling on the way up, but at some point they need to take their profit. Absolutely. Shouts out to Jamil Shams. First time here. Matt BTC sent you. Shouts out to Matt. Matt's a G. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. My name is Gio. Every single day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. So I'm glad to have you here. Gio said long Caspa, now you're in the red. I'm in the red also, bro. It wasn't me. It was it was Dave Digital. Mr. Dave Digital is a financial advisor. Mr. Dave Digital. All right, how many likes are we at? I want to do a giveaway. Come on now, 17 more likes. Man, we're really like competing with market stream time with all these other streamers. Everybody's live right now. Everybody's live. Yeah, Phil, go after him, bro. Go tweet him. Go after him. Scamming people for wrenches. Yeah, he manipulated me into giving him a wrench. Hopefully they don't take the highs. Or hit 78 to 82 will be okay. Look, if they take the highs, then I'm wrong. But it may just make sense. Like, look, whether or not they do is a different story. But tell me that it doesn't make sense what I said. I think it makes perfect sense to say that, hey, makes sense for it to not hit it. Because people will take profits and the market makers ain't here for charity. But I've been wrong before, so. FTR, I will long Caspa again if I get stopped. You don't get it right the first time. Yo, Medster, what's up? Sneer Say, it says do a giveaway. Guys, the giveaway is coming in 8 more likes. Give me 8 more likes and I'll give you out your giveaway. How long we been going for? An hour and a half already. I owe Jay a lot of royalties, man. Look at all these steps I'm taking. I'll never get your wrench no matter how hard you try, boy. Yo, Dave, when Tino and Gio collab? When? You can make up for the 25% you just lost me by Tino and J collab. I still hear your voice when you sleep next to me. Da-na-na-na-na, in my dreams. Let's see if I can get that song. Every time we touch. That's a banger. Oh, no copyright. The good and the bad. It's hard to survive. Because every time we... what happens if I walk backwards? Is Jay paying me royalties? Yeah. Let me see. This is non-copyright. Let's hear. Does it go harder? We touch. No, I want harder. I want louder. Tino needs me to step up my win rate. That's funny. That is very funny, man. It's very funny, lad. Party! Who came to party? We came to party. Don't worry about... Tell Tino not to worry about my win rate, bro. My win rate is just fine. Listen, Philly, I'm gonna give you... You're gonna be the DJ, bro. Which party are we hitting? Let's do a giveaway. We're gonna hit our giveaway right now. Let's do the giveaway. And you're gonna tell me which song we're gonna give away to. Five-minute bear div on BTC. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Like I said up here, right? On the 15, we absolutely have a spike wave here. Right here, this is your spike wave. So if there was ever a time to get a pullback, it made more sense here than it did here. Bro, I know, Dave. I know, I got you, bro. Walk backwards for the price to drop. Let's get it. Let's get money. Let's get Monday. All right. Shouts out to Phil, guys. Listen, we're going to do our giveaway. Here's what we're going to do. Let's get money, motherfucker. Get money. All right, guys. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Why short in a huge uptrend? Yo, I've actually been making money shorting, to be honest. Dancing in the moonlight. All right, check it out. Here's what we're going to do. How many likes are we at? 100 likes. Perfect. Everybody, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to my channel. We're going to go to my last live stream, which was 4 days ago. Man, I missed live streaming. Everybody go to this video. Everybody go to that video. Drop a like and drop a comment on that video. I don't care what the comment says, but there has to be a bagel emoji. Bagel? Is it bagel or bagel? A bagel emoji. As long as you do that in how long? In 5 minutes, in 7 minutes, we're going to do our giveaway. Go ahead and do that, guys. In the meantime, let's get some motherfucking money, baby. Let's go. Big shouts out to the chat. Big shouts out to Philly. Big shouts out to the VIP members in the Discord. Shouts out to my people, man. Let's get it. Why did that pause? I didn't pause that. There we go.
Money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Let's get me, motherfucker, get money. Let's get money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money.
Shouts out to Igor.
Let's get money. Money. Motherfucker. Let's get money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money. Let's get money. 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 Money.
Let's get money, motherfucker. Get money.
Money. Money. Money. Money. Money. Money. Money. Money. Money. Let's get money, motherfucker, get money.
I appreciate you, Igor, bro.
Let's get money, let's
I appreciate you always, my boy. Appreciate you always. Where's Jabs? Jabs is on vacation. Listen, Jabs is gonna be back in 2 days, and we're gonna have the VIP bumping again. All right, shouts out to GRT Moon Boot Boy. Finally quit your job. Told your boss to F off. Decided to start your own workshop, only to find out that you can't. Apparently, yeah, Dave Digital has all the wrenches. Yeah, bro, he has every single one. He's a greedy motherfucker. All right, how many likes are we at? Or not likes, how many comments are we at? If there's ever time, guys, we only got 36 comments on this one. So let's see if you guys can get it. I'll be right back, guys. In 2 minutes, I'll be right back, and we will do the giveaway here in just 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll put up the chart so y'all can see. I will BRB. And yeah, BRB. BRB, my friend. Actually, let me just check real quick what the 1 minute is doing. Sometimes you gotta lose some. So remember, for me, I want to see like which low do I want? Oh man, this is not looking like that good, to be honest. I want to see this low go. If I'm gonna short, I want to see this low go. 66,117. If I see that low go, then I will feel more comfortable shorting. Honestly, really, before then, this close to the all-time high, don't really think I'm too interested in the shorts, but what do I know, man? I just work here. Guys, I will be right back in 2 seconds. Give me a sec. And yeah, go like that video, or go like the video and go comment on the video. We'll do the giveaway as soon as we get back. BRB. You should be dancing, yeah. You should be dancing, yeah, yeah. You should be dancing, yeah. All right, friendos, let us do our giveaway. What are we at? How many are we at? 36? 50 comments. All right, 50 comments. Let's get it, baby. Y'all know how it goes. Y'all know how we do it. YouTube comment picker. YouTube comment picker. I tell you. All right. Let's go. Let's get it. Boom. Actually, sometimes you gotta lose somebody. Guys, y'all know how it is, man. Listen, every single day. By the way, if you're new here, if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Gio, and every single day I teach you guys how to trade the market. I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does. And it was not very long ago where I was on your side of the screen trying to figure out this game. So, I got high hopes in y'all, and if I can help with one of my boot camps, man, I would absolutely love to do that. So, friendos. Giveaway time. The winner is... Boom! Income Crash Course. Ironic that that's what your name is. Congratulations, my friend. You are the winner of today's giveaway. I need you to do me a favor, bro or sis. Head over to the Discord. Let them open up a ticket. Send a screenshot of your username here with the video liked in the comments on this video. And let us know which of the 4 boot camps that you are interested in. Guys, that's all I got for you for today. I appreciate all y'all. I will see you tomorrow. And make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Because we got a video coming out today. And it will teach you how to trade no matter where price is. Good night, everybody. Not that it's the nighttime, but good night, everybody. Happy trading. Don't be stupid. Stay disciplined. And that, my friends, is curtains.
Set my heart on fire.